Welcome to an episode of Deb Marlowe's Regency Kitchen. Today we're going to do a recipe that seems very elegant and fancy, but it's actually really easy to accomplish. It's wine and cranberry poached pears. We know that pears were popular during the Regency. Here's an illustration that it's a collection of desserts, and it shows a compote of pears. And in certain cookbooks, like Hannah Glass's The Art of Cookery, there are recipes or receipts, as they called them then, for stewed pears and pear tarts, that kind of thing. I think they grew, like apples, they grew in different areas of, lots of different areas of England. And I've even heard that some of the inedible pears were actually, and I think still are, used to make some kinds of homemade liqueur. So, gotta love those thrifty English. Cranberries seem a little more exotic, but they did actually grow in England in enough marshy places to be found in Lincolnshire, around Cambridgeshire, in Yorkshire, and in the eastern part of England. And before 1820, there was a vast marshy area called the Fens. It got drained in the 1820s, so then they weren't grown there anymore. But I do have a picture of a Yorkshire girl out on the moors collecting cranberries, for which she was reputedly paid 5 pence a peck. There is actually a traveler's guide to Yorkshire written by George Walker in 1814, and he talks about the cranberries grown in Yorkshire and how they may not have been as big as some of the imports from Russia and the Americas, but they were vastly superior in flavor. Here are the ingredients for our cranberry and wine poached pears. We've got 4 Bosc pears, some cranberries, a little bit of lemon zest, a cinnamon stick, some dry red wine, sugar, and a little bit of grated ginger. This really is an easy recipe. The very first thing you do is just add the first 7 ingredients to a large saucepan. So we've got the wine, water, sugar, peppercorns, cinnamon stick, grated lemon zest, and a little bit of grated ginger. And we're just going to slowly bring it up to a boil. While your poaching liquid is simmering, I'm going to core the Bosc pears with a melon baller. That's the easy way to do it. And then just peel them with a knife. Once you've got your poaching liquid up to a boil, we're going to pour in the cranberries. Turn down the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, our liquid has simmered for about 10 minutes. It smells really good in here. And now we're going to add in our peeled and cored pears. And we're going to let them simmer, continue to simmer with the pears for another 10 minutes or so. We're going to turn them occasionally, and then we're going to see how they look. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and the pears have been simmering and taking on the color and flavor of all that yummy simmering liquid and all the spices and flavors. And we're going to put it aside and let it sit for about 10 minutes more. And there you have it. You just lift out a stewed pear and place it in your serving dish. Drizzle it with some of the simmering liquid and a few little cranberries and eat up. I made this recipe for a Christmas party and everybody really did enjoy it. The recipe that I used called for them to be served whole. I actually sliced them in half, and still people found that to be a larger serving size. So I think the next time I do it, I was thinking about slicing the pears and maybe having like a fan of pretty red slices as a serving. So you try it. It's not hard. Give it a try, and if you do, take a picture and let me know how it goes, and I hope you enjoy.